Hello. Wow. I am the only Sir Cracker, and I am completely blown away. I have been on YouTube since 2009, and this is a second part to the video called Do Men Crochet, and it was something I just did for the fun of it, out of the blue, and just went crazy with it. I didn't intend on it being the one video in my entire collection that just got the most interest for the most part. I mean, and suddenly, I mean, it just boom, lots of interest. So I thought, well, I should give you part two. Well, I'm gonna do this in stages and kind of make this kind of a little thing where I make one video about the beginnings and another one about how to do it, and then maybe different stitches and that kind of thing as time goes on. But as you've seen by the title, this is called the Essentials. So do men crochet? Well, yes. Actually, more and more of us crochet now than probably ever before. And I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that have, fathers that have crocheted or knitted, and that kind of thing. And it's something that is continuing, and it's growing. It's getting bigger. I don't ever think it'll blow the female counterparts to us away. I think we're a very small select few that do crochet. But yes, we as men, it is okay to crochet. There is nothing about it that there's nothing about crocheting that should be embarrassing or that should be you should be afraid that anybody knows about. Crocheting has been around for a very, very long time, especially with men. I mean, we've done everything. We're making nets and fixing tents on the battlefield and sewing, and I mean, men, this modern day thing, men don't crochet, they don't do this, they don't do that, macrame, that kind of, men don't do that. Yes, they do. And I'm one of them, and there are many, many people out there that do crochet. There was actually, I'll tell you, the reason I'm doing the second video, and I will continue to do more, I can't guarantee when they're all going to come out, but I will do more as time goes on, is there is this young boy that left a comment in my original video, and it was very, very inspiring because I was about 9 years old, when I started fiddling, with what at the time I used to call chopsticks, but knitting needles, and my mom was teaching me how to do that. Well, I'm dyslexic, so I would sit across from my mom and I would watch my mom crochet, and I mirrored her, which is crazy. A lot of people do it, but so I actually crochet backwards compared to the way most people do it. So if you're watching me this way, it'll look like it's supposed to if you're looking at it, instead of, yeah, anyways. It's a little weird, but it is what it is. So okay, I keep slapping this back. Okay, so as a man, there are essentials that a man needs to crochet in our society, I feel, more so than a woman. A woman can carry, her knitting and her crocheting and stuff in anything, and it's, unfortunately, colors and patterns and that kind of stuff are very limited for the guy. We have to stay with grays and blues and browns, and I mean, you can have pinks and purples and stuff, but it's more socially acceptable, obviously. It's not like, it's more socially acceptable for a guy to wear pants than it is for him to wear a flowered or polka dot dress. Although in today's society, we do have transsexuals and that kind of stuff. But it's the idea, masculine is not, carrying around a duffel bag that has prints of, colorful rainbows on it, or My Little Pony. Not always masculine. But I'm not saying, if you have... Anyways, I don't want to get into that. I just want to say, so my number one essential, the first thing that I have added is this. This is one of those simple bags. Oh, and there went my yarn. One of those simple bags that you see like teenagers or young people carrying. It's kind of a gym bag. You kind of can throw your gym clothes in it and go to the gym and carry it around. What I like about this, green's my favorite color, but the fabric is thick enough you can't really see what's in it. And when you pull the strings tight, it closes up everything, so you don't know what's in it. I like that because I have come in contact many times in public where I'll be sitting in a park or I'll be sitting somewhere and I get people staring at me or looking at me weird. Let them stare, let them look. It's okay, because the norm in our minds, in our society, is women knit, women crochet. And that's the norm in our society. Well, we're breaking the norms. That's all there is to it. And honestly, I break norms every day. Well, almost every day. I have a uniform, so I can't wear my kilt to work. But when I'm not working, I wear my kilts, and I wear them a lot, and I wear them often. I love kilts. And no, you don't go naked underneath them or anything like that. But anyways, digressing back. Okay, so things that you need, absolutely essentials. Well, I've just recently found, and I think I mentioned this in my first video, I just found this crochet hook. It's got this rubber stuff on it. So when you're sitting there and you're crocheting for hours and hours on end, it helps your hand. This is good for both guys and girls. Again, it's green. It's my favorite color. They make them with wood handles. They make them so they're just metal. They make them with hard plastic handles and that kind of thing. But I recommend, if you're just starting out doing crocheting for the first time, grab a J hook. It is a 5.75 millimeter hook. It is, I think, the easiest and simplest hook to start with. It's not too big. It's bulky and it's hard to get everything in to, and it's not so small that you're trying. So I think a J is a good place to start. Also, you're going to need something to cut your yarn with. I carry nail clippers. I've just had nail clippers for years, and I just take my nail clippers and clip the thread with the nail clippers. You obviously can use big scissors. These are just crafting scissors. You can get little scissors. You can get all kinds of stuff. And later down the road, an essential is one of these bags. These things are awesome. You can get them almost anywhere. When you go to you can go to Michael's or Joann Fabrics or Huppins, or not Huppins, Hancock Fabric, Hobby Lobby, Best, those places. You can buy them, and they can come with the needles. A lot of them come with the needles already in it. I did not buy the ones with the needles because I've had my own needles forever. And I don't use the really small, thin needles that always come with these. Just because I don't do doilies and small stuff. Usually it's just blankets or that kind of thing. And I started making blankets, especially little baby blankets and stuff for the NICU. It's, small projects. You can carry them around with you. You can do them on your lunch break. You can, whatever. And they fit in a little bag like this. It's not crazy or anything. So that is a recommendation. That, just throw in your bag. Boom, you're done. And it goes. Usually for me, I just have my one hook and my project, throw it in the bag, you can have multiple projects in multiple different bags and have them color coded if you want to. So it's like, all right, well, I'm going to deal with this project today and I'm going to deal with this project tomorrow or whatever. That, but they're color coded, you know what's in them. So that's kind of cool. If you have any questions or comments or anything, anything you'd like to know about, or anything you'd like me to talk about, or anything you'd like to see, or anything like that, a little bit more in detail, definitely leave them in the comment section below. I know that most of my videos are gardening videos, and now that I've seen that there are people out there who are interested in this topic, I will do a few more of these. And but by all means, I'm still going to garden. I'm a gardener. It's what I like to do. But feel free to subscribe and and check that kind of thing out. And if you are on Facebook and you are interested in talking to more people who crochet or knit, or have any other fandoms, sci-fi geeks, or into gaming, or gosh, any type of fandom whatsoever, we have pretty much everything you can imagine, from lolitas and furries. Come check us out on Facebook at We Are the Hive. And we're a little Facebook group there. A lot of people there that do crochet. It's a pretty big thing these days. So, and you can find me there as well. Okay. Well, I don't want to take too much of your time. I just wanted to give you kind of a few of the essentials. You're going to need a bag, a good hook, scissors or something to cut with, and some yarn. And you don't need anything major or fancy. Don't go to the store and buy, 25 or 30 skeins of the same color unless you plan on making something huge. And just to get started for my next video, all you're going to need is one skein of yarn. You can ball it up. I can show you how to do that. I prefer my yarn balled up, because I don't go through an entire skein in one sitting. I am usually, I have about 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there, 3 there, 4 there, and sometimes it's a week or 2 weeks before I can get it. I'm a pretty busy guy. I'm always working. I'm always running around doing other stuff too. So kind of that little fill-in time. Usually after the kids go to bed, the wife and I are sitting on the couch watching Coronation Street or something like that, Blackadder. Then I pull it out and work on it for a little while until, I get too tired and I gotta go to bed because I gotta get up early in the morning to work, whatever. But usually my bag sits on the side of my chair in the living room by the TV, we'll sit and watch TV and I crochet and listen to the television. But, so yeah, a good hook, some yarn. Next video, I will show you the first and most simple thing, how to chain on. And then, I don't know if I'll do all the same, but I'll show you how to chain on, and I will show you how to do the simple stitch. I hope, just a single stitch. Also, if you're a guy and you're interested, it's okay to watch, go on YouTube here and watch girls crochet. There's a lot of girls out there that know how to crochet and they're darn good at it. So don't be ashamed to watch that and or whatever. But yeah, like I said, any questions or anything, any comments, definitely leave them down below. Thumbs up, subscribe, and well, y'all have yourselves a fantastic rest of your day, and I guess I'll just see you next time. Bye for now.